So continuing from yesterday, looking at a few things here. To me, this is pretty straightforward. It's just whose is it, and what is it? So it says, as McIntyre's rocks in the Rosicrucians, a mountain covered with symbols is used as an allegory of alchemical process. He also quotes the author who wrote about a mountain situated in the midst of earth in the center of the world, which is both great and small. It is soft, also above measure, hard and stony. It is afar off and near at hand, but by the providence of God invisible. I don't think they're talking about what people think they're talking about. I think they're talking about something a little bit more tangible. In it are hidden the most ample treasures which the world is not able to value. The mountain is clearly represented as the foremost world mountain, which is common to all cultures, see, giving it away, and is often described as white or sitting in the middle of a white island. Furthermore, in the same chapter, Donnelly says that the Egyptians refer to the. This is, come on. This is a story about sex. It's a story about. It's a dick. But it's a story about a bloodline. Look here. An alchemical process. It's pregnancy. Look, it's great and small. Well, that's when it's hard. That's when it's limp. Referring to the size of the guy's dick. It's soft. And it's hard and stony. It's a guy's cock. This is a story about fucking sex. It's hidden. Most ample treasure, which the world is not able to value, because it carries the seed of life. That's why. It is common to all cultures, and is often described as white and sitting in the middle of a white island. That's the semen. Look at the lodestone. A man's orgasm, the amount that he puts out, is called his load. The stone part, okay, is the same thing as tubal cane. Two-ball cane. Two balls. Two stones. Stones is, I think, is more of a British slang than an American one. Okay? Look, the bone. These are bloodlines. And the bone of Typhoon. Okay? Typhon, all of this is tied into the whole Saturnian thing. There's no doubt in my mind. This is the bloodline of the whole bloodline of Saturnian, either that no longer exists, or it's a bloodline that's in existence. I'm not sure about that, but let's look here. The electromagnetic properties of the stone. Well, I'll tell you what this is right here. It's what makes life possible. Although it doesn't have to be done this way, it's part of it. When a man has an orgasm, that's an electrical stimuli. It does something. It does something to the semen. I don't know. You know, even when they get it from people, the guy still has to ejaculate to get it out. So it's that burst of electricity which brings life to the semen. And that's what the electrical bit of it is. That's the point of the whole orgasm thing, because it's an electrical discharge, and the semen creates that. The semen, the electricity, it vitalizes it, brings it to life. Without trying to be funny, the closest thing I can measure it to is sea monkeys, and when you put them in, they're dehydrated brine shrimp. When you put them in the water, they come to life. The feeling that you get from an orgasm, that electrical jolt that goes up your spine, that's what animates the semen and brings it to life. So if we look here, it says, but the night before the Mansour fell, this is the guys that had the Grail. I'm sure the Grail is a semen bloodline, or it's a woman. A group of Cathar Knights disappeared over the walls with the so-called Cathar treasure of Holy Grail, which they deposited, interestingly enough, street slang, when you're going to do your old lady, you say, I'm going to make a deposit in the sperm bank. According to the rumor, inside one of the many caves. And this is telling me that what they did is they banged some broads, and only they would know which ones they fucked. Otherwise, nobody would know where the bloodline was, who it was. So that's the hidden part of it. Do you understand? They deposited in the caves. This is all about semen. This is exactly the same shit they talk about in the Bible. Quiet, Twink, you don't know. That's exactly what that story is. The lodestone. That's hilarious. Because everything with these guys, what do they call those obelisks or dicks? Everything with these guys is based on sex. Come on. So either they're talking, the Holy Grail is either the bloodline of these fuckers, or it's the woman that carried the bloodline. Because most of these guys got murdered, these Cathar Knights or whatever. And the word cathar, a catheter, is the thing they stick up your dick or a woman's vagina when they're going to do surgery or they got bladder problems or what have you. So this is definitely a story about sex, but this all ties into the whole Saturn thing, and I'll show you that tomorrow, because that's what we're talking about here. And this is why the Nazis they wanted it, whatever it is, it's associated with this. It may be what's left from the first go round that they wanted, the sample that was left. But it appears to me they're talking about bone and some broads. So that's it for now. We'll work on it again later tomorrow.